Hi there, Aquarius. Welcome to Dragon Tail Tarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your general astrology and tarot reading for October 1st through 15th, 2019. So before we get started, just a few quick notes to consider. This is a general reading. It will not resonate with every single Aquarius out there. If those messages that come through do resonate with you, then they are meant for you. If they don't resonate from you, then kick them on out to another Aquarius that they do belong to. Sometimes you may find that your other planets in your chart, if you check those, will resonate with you deeper. For example, like my Venus sign is in Pisces, so sometimes when I watch a Pisces reading, it makes more sense to me on the emotional relationship level. So just try that if this particular message doesn't quite fit for you. This will mostly respond to Aquarius Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs, and as well, all Aquarius cross-watchers are highly encouraged and welcome to join us too. If you have not already, please do reach out and hit that subscribe button, especially if you've been here more than once. We'd love to have you join our little dragon family here. Also reach out, give it the dragon claw up by hitting the like button, and let me know that you enjoy this content, especially if it does resonate with you. So let's go ahead and get going. This is going to work with your universal chart. So this is, getting into the universal patterns for all Aquarians. It's different from your personal natal chart, which has way more details about you specifically. But this is the general stuff that's going on for all Aquarians. Both types of chart are valid and they both have a lot of meaning. So this is a really great couple first weeks for Aquarius because we have the sun moving through a fellow air sign of Libra. So this activates your universal Sagittarius house, which means it's moving in this area that deals with Sagittarius related subjects. So you may feel more drawn to travel, and if you can't physically travel, you will feel more drawn to study, to broaden your perspective, to see things from the bigger picture. If you've been tending to see things way too up close, Aquarius, this is a perfect time to pull back, look at the big picture, look at the bigger patterns that are emerging in your life. May not be the time to make big decisions just yet, but it's definitely time to pull back and see, not be so narrow-minded, and see a big, broad perspective of what is possible. Sagittarius is a very upbeat, optimistic, expansive energy. So if you've been very pessimistic or seeing all the places or all the ways that things can never work, this is the time for saying, Aquarius, it actually could work, and this does deal with your relationships as well. Like if a relationship has been very negative or very difficult, this could be saying, Aquarius, take a breath, pull back, see the bigger picture, instead of thinking, oh, this could never work, or oh, that could never happen. Maybe it could happen, and maybe you have more options and more positive energy coming your way than you knew. This is also a huge sign, like I said, of education. So anything you're learning, anything you're studying are very auspiciously aspected under this transit. I will say to point out that Mercury and Venus are moving into Scorpio on October 4th and 9th. So don't be surprised if that makes things a little challenging for you, because those are more secretive, mysterious signs, and Aquarius tends to be very wide open. So just be patient with others if they seem really hurt, if they seem, like they're going through a really hard time and you really want to get to the heart of the matter. You're going to have to be a little patient. Don't demand that they tell you every little thing right away. Give them some time to work things out, and that will get you a lot further. Full moon is coming up on October 13th in Aries. I will be doing full moon readings, so be sure to check the channel for that coming up soon. Mars will be moving into the sign of Libra, which is also a complementary energy to you, even though Mars is not as well aspected in Libra, simply because Mars is a planet of war. Libra is a sign of peace and diplomacy. So, when Mars is in Libra, things can be a little passive aggressive. People may not always say what they mean because they don't want to start a fight. So if you feel that in yourself or others, just be aware of it. That's moving with us from October 5th through November 20th. So it's a little bit of a stretch, but we will get there, absolutely. Also, quick note that Pluto, the planet that rules Scorpio, is going direct on October 3rd, and that's going to get a lot of old dusty secrets and mysteries dusted off and revived, a lot of our personal passions start to gain momentum. So that's no exception for you. You're going to be feeling that too, especially in your spirituality. You will be deepening that and your awareness of yourself in a very big way. All right, Aquarius, so let's go ahead and start working with your cards. I'm going to pull first for your major themes for these 2 weeks, a major arcana card, a crystal card, and an animal spirit. And then we're going to do a full Celtic Cross Tarot spread to get a deeper sense of what's going on with you right now. Dear angels, dear divine beings of light, ancestors, guardians, helpers, and healers, please be with us as we do the October 1st through 15th reading for the Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising sign of Aquarius. Please protect their energy as well as mine and bring through clear, accurate messages for their highest good. Thank you. All right, Aquarius, so the Hierophant comes up. This is Taurus energy, very earthy, stable, grounded, but also very spiritually motivated, very spiritually based. This has a lot to do with divine rule, and the way that the divine and the way that spiritual rule is, operates is often very different from the way that human rule operates. This also indicates that you're going to be thinking about what you're committed to, what's really important, what do you deeply value deep within, what is important to you going forward, that you commit yourself and your personal spirit, your heart, what is it that you really want to dedicate yourself towards. Let's pull up a crystal card, crystal and gemstones, and see which one of these will be working the best for you right now. Ooh, I love it. So Aquarius, this color even reminds me of your sign, the turquoise, which is a definite throat chakra stone. It's also a heart chakra stone. It can be used both ways. This is for balance. This is for harmony. This is for clarity. So whenever you speak, think about how can I balance things? How can I harmonize? How can I be a peacemaker in my own life and in the lives of others? So if you are working through doing some meditation or some chakra clearing or building, using the turquoise is a really great idea for this first 2 weeks of October. All right, so let's pull a spirit animal card and see which one of these is coming forward. Wow, these are all just jumping out. Okay, I'm picking up two right off the top. We've got snake spirit and white raven spirit. What a beautiful and magical combination. This is, trust in the magic, and the snake spirit says it's time to heal, time to regenerate, purify yourself, Aquarius. That skin is shedding, old ways of being are coming to an end. You're renewing yourself, which is very beautiful. It's not always easy though, right? The snake really has to struggle a little bit to get that skin all the way out. I always think about Egypt, and I think about, they loved the snakes. They gave a lot of reverence to the snake. My dad, his Chinese zodiac sign was a snake. Mine's the dragon, but his was the snake. And he always had a life where it was like he had to always kind of revive, recover. He had great regenerational ability. He would get well even when he would get sick. And that's kind of the snake. So that's another great point to bring up, Aquarius, is that if you've been struggling with any illness, this could also be a couple of weeks here where things start to get better. You start to feel better. Your personal energy increases. Really, really powerful. So there's that white raven spirit. Trust in the magic. Anything that's been magical and beautiful or hard to describe in your life, Aquarius, it's all coming up to the surface. And I always think of the raven and the crow as embodying spiritual law as well. That's very, very strong. So spiritual law is very highlighted here with the Hierophant and this raven coming up. I'm going to move my little dragon over to the side, let him guard my treasures. And let's bring up some tarot for you and see what comes up as your deeper messages or story for October 1st through 15th. Okay, Aquarius, so right here, right in the center, Eight of Cups. So this tells me you're really moving forward, away from anything that hasn't been emotionally or spiritually fulfilling. You're really seeking higher awareness, higher consciousness, something that is fulfilling, something that does make you feel solid and secure, and brings you more love, more success. So let's see what comes up around this for you. Okay, so where I'm going to start, I'm going to do some clarifiers for each one as we go through them. So I'm going to start by clarifying the Eight of Cups, and just give me a moment to get those out. Okay, Aquarius, you're really in a restive state right now. You know, there is this moving forward, but it's not very speedy or fast. It's kind of like you're taking your time. You need a lot of rest. You need a lot of recovery with that Four of Swords. And Spirit is really telling you, you know, just take your time. Don't beat yourself up. Just, you know, move forward at your own rate. Move forward to some more spiritual peacefulness and recovery. That's mostly what that's speaking to. The immediate past position was the King of Cups. So this is what you're coming from, which is a lot of emotion, a lot of understanding of emotion and spirituality. The King of Cups is always that strong, intuitive leadership and drive. So let's see what's a clarifier for him, please. Yes, wow. Okay, so Aquarius, you've definitely come through something that has activated deep intuitive thought, feeling, maybe belief, faith, all of that coming to the surface, because there's that High Priestess, that inner voice aspecting that. So it's very, to me, divine masculine, divine feminine, but both very kind of that watery element, that intuitive, powerful, spiritual understanding, which you may not even fully understand yourself, and you've been through quite a bit of it. So right now it's like, it's almost like it's time to rest. It's time for the next step. You know, that actually kind of alters the message of that Eight of Cups a little bit to just a pure walking away kind of situation. This is actually more you going to the next spiritual level. That's what that really says to me when I look at it from that perspective. So let's keep going. The next card up is the Eight of Wands, coming into the immediate future. So this to me is like, once you've had some rest, once you've had some time to kind of rest, recuperate, you know, collect yourself, it's like the energy starts moving just really quickly towards you, whether you like it or not. Let's see what comes up as a clarifier for this Eight of Wands, please. Oh, Aquarius. So yes, this is coming back to, you know, kind of a new spirit of joy, playfulness, a little bit more lighthearted. Could be the beginning of something very new. For a few of you out there, that could even symbolize a new birth in the family or something like that. But usually to me, this is more, you know, these are both Wands energy. They're both fiery. This is just forward movement, the beginning of a project, the beginning of something that, you know, just gives you a better feeling about life, you know, going forward. Okay, so let's look at the lower part. This is kind of what you're feeling deep in your soul, deep in your spirit. That is the Judgment card. So a lot of things are being reborn. A lot of kind of that, you know, rebirth of spirit is happening. That transformation is happening deep within yourself there. And yes, for me, that's really, it's like overcoming any kind of interior conflict that you have, because this is a more interior card. So this isn't so much about what you're experiencing outside of yourself. This is your own energy. This is you feeling like you fight with yourself a whole big bunch in there, Aquarius. And what you really crave is to be at peace with yourself, because you know that if you're more at peace with yourself, you'll be more at peace with those on the outside. And it's just, I think you beat yourself up a lot. I think that you're feeling just a lot of contention deep inside. So on the top, what Divine Spirit really wants you to know for your higher mind is that Knight of Pentacles. To me, this is, you know, one day at a time. Don't give up on your dreams, because the Knight of Pentacles is the one that always gets across the finish line. He's the one that always makes it to the end. You know, it's like he's very slow, steady wins the race. He doesn't take shortcuts. He doesn't do anything that's, you know, dangerous or risky to keep him from getting where he knows he needs to go. So it's a very stable knight moving forward, even if it's not the super fastest. Divine Spirit really wants you to know that slow and steady wins the race here, Aquarius. It's not about, you know, doing it super, super fast, even when the future is coming at you very quickly. Just take your time. Let's bring up a card on top for him. Yes, and this is something that you're kind of having to do by yourself, Aquarius. Not a big surprise. This is that 9 energy. It's that Sagittarius energy that we're with this month. That's something else that I would say is that, you know, Sagittarius energy is not very much about doing it with partners or a team or, you know, a spouse or husband or girlfriend, boyfriend, wife, etc. It's really about you making these changes and doing this work one step at a time, and really having to follow your own guiding light, to follow your own guiding star. And sometimes, yeah, that might feel very lonesome, but that is where you are right now. It's just you're on your own personal journey. So let's pull some more and see what comes up as some advice for all of this and some outcomes. Wow, okay, so Aquarius, you have just got so much strong intuitive energy, so check it out. High Priestess came up again, so we know that that's a very strong message here for you, to pull into your intuitive power. So coming up into suggested approach, oh my goodness, Ace of Cups. It does not get any stronger than that spiritual gift. So Aquarius, this is really telling you to be more open, be more gentle, be more sweet, loving, compassionate, intuitive, kind, all those things that come with the spirit of the Ace of Cups. It also says to me that Spirit is bringing you so much blessing, so much love and support, but you have to be open and receptive to receive that gift. Yes, and it is. I mean, this Moon card, you could be feeling kind of confused about this. Like your emotions might feel confused, or your mind might feel confused. Like, how do I open up and let that in? But you are very emotional at the same time. So take some time to really get into your spiritual, emotional body. This is the Moon card, that Pisces energy. There could be somebody around you with a lot of Pisces influence. Or is very emotional, soft, gentle, creative, imaginative in your life as well. So then, let's see, there's that High Priestess again. This is what you need to know going forward. So you need to know that you are spiritually powerful. You are spiritually and intuitively gifted, but you may not always be the most aware. You're coming from that and you're going towards that as well, Aquarius. Yes, working at this one day at a time. There's that Eight of Pentacles. So definitely building a stronger spiritual life for yourself. Learning more about your own spiritual dynamic and how truly powerful you are, truly gifted that you are. Your hopes and dreams, Aquarius, right now is that King of Wands. Let me pull a clarifier for him and for the next one coming up. So we've got the outcome here. Oh, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yes. Okay, so Aquarius, there's that King of Wands and there's the King of Cups yet again. So we've had two High Priestess, two King of Cups, and I would say that this is definitely telling me it's time to heal yourself very, very strongly, because what you really desire is to feel like you have, you know, a good sense of, you know, where your life is going. You want to know that your direction is going in a good place. You want to feel like, you know, I have a good role of leadership in my own destiny. But it really takes some healing first. This is the third eye, the heart chakra, the solar plexus. So it really takes understanding yourself from an emotional level and healing your emotions before you can really step into that full leadership role. Because the outcome card, telling you, you feel defensive, you feel on edge, you feel tired, and you're having to let go so much stress. That is the most important shift that you can actually make, Aquarius, is to really let go of stress, let go of a defensive stance. Not everybody is out to get you. And also, you know, this is time to simplify. Don't take on too much, because you already have a lot on your plate. You already have a lot to do. And so don't take on too many things. Don't take that defensive feeling. So this is really the challenge of spirit overcoming some of those more stubborn mental constructs. All right, so let's pull an archangel card and also an angel oracle message for a last bit of advice here. Okay, so look at that, Aquarius. Archangel Michael, very strong. Archangel came out with crystal clear intentions. Be clear about what you desire and focus on it with unwavering faith. So this is very important, because if you don't know what you truly want, if you can't focus on it with that laser-like precision, it makes it a lot harder to get what you want, you know. So you have to get real clear about your desire. That's important. Yes, and so then the family, the daydream, and the child. So to me, oh, lots of inner child work here, Aquarius. Take some time out of your schedule to truly nurture and go within. Think about that inner child work that you might want to do and focus on it. Focus on what your intentions truly are as you go into your future. This was a really incredible reading. So I will be seeing you all again really soon. Best wishes. Take care. Bye-bye.